Hello everyone, welcome back. One of the most common business problem that is actually facing by these organizations are mismatchment of inventories, right? Like the system shows one quantity, but the warehouse shows you another. Like we can say, here you have a company and you're using Odoo as a software. And what you are actually going to do is like you are putting your stocks inside your warehouse and you are providing the each and every data to your Odoo. But what happens like Odoo says that in your inventory there we have a product which is 100 unit. Okay, but the physical count says like one of your employee goes to the warehouse and counting that in a manual way, and they said like they we only have 95 units. So you don't know what has actually happened inside your inventory module and the warehouses. So what happened? So here in this video, we are going to explore the most common inventory mistakes that you guys are doing and its core stock differences in Odoo 19 and learn how to avoid them very easily. So these are the simplest thing, but you guys need to give a more importance to that. Once your inventory going to providing a mismatched stock, what will happen? Your accounting module is connected with that, your sales, your purchase, and everything is connected with that, and you didn't even get an accurate report at the end of the month or while you are just checking up on your financial data as well. Okay. So here I'm moving on to the inventory module, not accounting module. I'm sorry. Moving on to the inventory module, there you can see this is the dashboard, right? So let's start from the first thing. Like, what is the first mistake that you guys are doing? It is actually receiving the product without validation. So you all know that we are actually purchasing some certain product from a vendor. Like we need to get some product into our warehouse and then we need to sell them. So in that cases, we didn't even consider that there we have a form which is validation for the receipt, but we didn't even validating that, but we are receiving the product that in a physically into our warehouses. Okay, so let me show you an example. Like if I'm moving on to the receipt, there you can see there we have three different receipt. Okay, so if this receipt is actually from the May 15th, so the schedule date and everything is on the past time, right? But I didn't even validate this receipt. So what will happen if this particular product is manually entered inside my inventory or the warehouses, but I didn't even validate this receipt and Odoo will actually say as that they we don't have that kind of enough quantity product. Okay, so after validating this only we'll get what? Okay, we need to provide the lot and serial number, by the way. Okay, under the details, here I'm moving on to there and we need to provide the lot and serial number. Okay. So let me provide like this. Let me validate it one more time. Okay, we need to provide for the flip over by moving on to the lot and serial number and the details of the that product, which means flip over. I just want to provide a lot and serial number, something like this. Okay. So this is also one of the most important thing. Like if you guys are not providing product lot and serial number in a particular way or in a proper way, it is also causing to get as mismatchment in your inventory. Okay, so let me save this. Once I'm done with that, I can simply validate it as well. So we are done with that. Okay, so validating the receipt and also providing the actual lot and serial number is also an important thing. And now let's talk about the second thing, which means delivering the product without the processing, delivery. Okay. So the same as the receipt, you all know that we need to deliver the product to the customer. At that time as well, we have delivery, right? If I'm moving on to the dashboard itself, you can see that they we have 12 pending delivery. And I didn't even validating the delivery, but manually my employee is delivered or my the shipping is actually done to my customer and what has happened, the delivery is also done, but the stock in my warehouse is actually in low because of the selling of that product. But in Odoo what it says, like I didn't even validate the delivery, so that's it. The data says they we have enough quantity of product as well. So you must need to validate the delivery after onwards manually delivering the product to your customer or before that. Okay. So you must do that one thing. And now let's talk about the incorrect internal transfer. So You all know that what you mean by an internal transfer. We are actually moving the goods from inside our warehouses to one location to another location. If I'm moving on to the configuration side, there we have the storage locations. Okay, so there we have locations in inside our warehouses, like shelf number one, shelf number two, and something like that. We can do the internal transfer by moving on to the operations and clicking on internal, and we have already done with a two internal transfer. You can see from the source location warehouse I just transferred this amount, like 50 quantity of whiteboard pen, to the shelf number one. So if you guys are just didn't even aware about like this, like you guys are just transferred a product from there, what will happen, the warehouse location quantity becomes inaccurate. Okay, so the user searching for the stock in specific location may see incorrect information. Like you are updated the internal transfer in Odoo, but you didn't even change that manually, physically in your warehouse. What will happen? You will get an inaccurate inventory or the stock. Okay. Now let's talk about the fourth one, which means ignoring the lot and serial number that I have already told you. You just need to provide the correct lot and serial number once any product is receipt inside our inventory module. Okay, that I have already told you. And now let's talk about the manual inventory adjustment without the verification. So you all know that we can physically count the inventory. So moving on to the operation itself, there we have an adjustment side, there we have physical inventory. So we can simply count the physical inventory that in a manual way, and as well as you can update the stock in a monthly or a yearly or a weekly basis. Okay, so some users actually perform inventory adjustment without physically counting the product. Like we can say system says that 100 product and user charge that is actually in 90 product. Okay. So do properly count that with your employee or as yourself as well, and provide the exact count by moving on to the adjustment and physical inventory. You can simply put on them. Okay, so you can provide how much that you have just counted on this day. And if I just moving on to there, like in my inventory, they we have whiteboard pen, and I counted that whiteboard pen as only 39 quantity. I can simply update that. Okay, so let me apply that, and I just counted that in a manual way and I updated inside my database of Odoo. So that's how you can simply do that. And now let's talk about the fifth thing, which means manual inventory. Yeah, that we have already talked, like manual inventory adjustment without verification. And the last, which means damaged or lost product not recorded. So here in inventory module and as well as inside your stock, what will happen? Some of the product is actually getting damaged once we are just receiving the product, or by sitting up that product in a long time inside our warehouses. Like we have such kind of product like breaking, expiring, or getting lost by that product. So what will happen? You didn't even updating that, and some of the product you will moving onto the scrap as well. So what you guys need to do is moving onto the scrap and clicking on the new, and you should provide the each and every details, like which product is going to move into the scrap, and you need to provide the quantity, and if you guys need to replenish that particular product from any kind of vendor because of its scrap, moving on to the scrap, you can simply click on that option. You can provide the scrap reasons, and you need to provide from where location we are taking that, and the scrap location, source document, and everything. Once you guys are just do this exactly inside your inventory module, what will happen? You are actually accurate with damaged product details. Okay, so you can simply see them as well. So I didn't want to provide anything inside my scrap, that's I are going to not filling this. Okay, so that's the main problems that you guys are doing. Okay, so this is the only thing that I want to say, that please check all those things inside your inventory module, like whatever the receipt, the delivery, and we can say the counting, that in a physically counting the damaged product and providing a lot and serial number, such as things. Okay, so the most inventory problems are not actually caused by Odoo, like they are caused by the process mistake that you guys are doing. Okay, so by following a proper inventory procedures and using Odoo's inventory tools correctly, what will happen? Business can easily maintain the accurate stock record to avoid the costly errors. So if you found this tutorial helpful, please do subscribe, share with your friends. I'll be back with another kind of tutorial. Till that, bye bye.